Kick it. Hip
All right, y'all, here we are. So we're going to continue discussing the whole Kaepernick and Nike issue that's going on. Banks, can you lead us in?
Yeah. What's happening is this is a calculated move by Nike. This is about green at the end of the day. And a lot of millennials don't care about, look, the country is changing in a way. I think that we're always going to have race issues in this country. But I feel like a lot of millennials they're more on the side of Kaepernick than some of the older people in this country. They're more interested in being socially active and things of that nature. So I think what Nike is doing is they're creating a whole new generation of fans of their apparel. You getting them young. There's people that are on the side of Kaepernick like, yo, I don't understand what the big deal is. We're talking about somebody kneeling for a flag. That's their God-given right. That's their right as an American to do. And he's being blackballed. This isn't fair. And if you see, even the style of the Nike ads has that kind of, if you look
kind of consciousness to it.
Kind of consciousness, kind of civil rights, kind of with the black and white and everything like that. These people are very smart. They know what they're doing. This is not just happenstance. This has been talked about and discussed on how they're going to do this.
Yeah.
And I think they're playing the long game.
I was actually reading something where this was planned out. They were just waiting for, I guess, the right time to actually.
Yeah, they locked up the contract in Marc. You know, they knew what they were doing.
Yeah, they locked up the NFL in March. Bag.
But let me say this. I don't know what it's about because I can always speculate what it's about. At the end of the day, it has created controversy.
Absolutely.
It has created discussion, which is great. It's brought a topic that was dying out at some point back to life. And it's also allowed racists to pop their heads up once again. For those that want to boycott Nike, go ahead. No, fine. But you know what? We see you. Yeah. Because the sole reason why is because of your racist ways in what is inside of you that bothers you about this man.
You know what's so stupid? Some people say they're going to start wearing Adidas.
Yes, and Adidas is a German company.
Exactly my point.
Or Converse. I saw somebody say they're going to wear Converse.
Nike bought Converse.
Yeah, I was like, what are they talking about?
Because they don't do their homework. They want to react to a face, to the picture, and they don't do their homework. They don't even realize that. And that's the crazy part about it. Because again, it's not about the Nike company. Right. It's about the face that they put out there. Right. And let's be honest. And again, if we want to take a dose of truth serum, the white establishment has created this narrative that racists are running with. Let's just call it what it is. The racists are running with the narrative that this dude is against America, and it's a falsehood.
He's never said that. This protest has never been about that.
Well, look, I think for me, like, what's interesting is now, what does this do as far as you're Nike? Now you have a grasp on the NFL. The apparel, they're not going to drop from this contract now, right? You're not going to drop from this contract.
No.
Now, what's going to be interesting is what does this do to the NFL? How does it force their hand?
NFL
how does that?
No, Nike came out with a statement.
Nike came out with a statement, but the NFL said something also.
Yeah,
something
it was dry. It was really dry.
The National Football League believes in dialogue, understanding, and unity. We embrace the role and responsibility of everyone involved with this game to promote meaningful, positive change in our communities. The social issues that Colin and other professional athletes have raised deserve attention and action.
Now, who said that?
Nike.
That's what Nike said. But now, here's what's deep to me in that statement. Because the NFL is a part of the collusion of blackballing Kaepernick.
But you see, I think they kind of threw them under the bus.
They did.
No, they didn't kind of. They did throw
them underneath the bus because the bottom line is this. We know that there's 32 owners in this league that have decided to keep this dude out of the league. So that shows you where the NFL is at. And I'm on record, and I'll say it again. You know, some people don't agree, and I'm fine with that. I look at these owners as racist because that's the only way you can collectively keep someone out of a league that should be in.
Yeah, I hear
you. Real quick with what you said. 32 owners that have managed to get to keep him out of the league. I mean, do you have to put? What I'm saying is, if you don't need a quarterback, are you supposed to sign this guy?
No.
I don't.
Hold on. No. Let me address that because I keep seeing that and I keep hearing that. Let me explain something to you. And as a Dallas Cowboy fan, I'm sitting here.
Can I say it?
Go ahead, Lee.
Go ahead, Leaf.
Colin Kaepernick is better than every backup quarterback right now, except for probably the young ones.
I agree. I'm not. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what.
No.
So to answer your question,
your point.
that's
Wait,
32
what's your
teams.
point?
That's 32
Go ahead.
But
teams.
that's 32 teams. But that's like if I'm set at quarterback and I believe in my backup and I don't think the guy's going down, I just have to
Hold
sign
on.
this guy. Am I
Mark,
taking on a
finish.
PR nightmare that I don't necessarily need? I think Colin's better than some starting quarterbacks in the league. So that's more what I'm saying.
Now, let me address that. Malcolm Jenkins is outspoken.
Mm-hmm.
You don't hear anyone talking about how he is a distraction.
But wait.
There at all. And he's on the forefront right now, always saying and putting a fist up and having his voice out there.
Did he stop that though?
No.
He didn't stop the fist?
No.
Well,
Wasn't that part of that? Wasn't that
He
part of
did
the
it during the preseason once again. He put his fist up.
Okay.
But here it is again, though. But he's not a distraction. Let's see, understand something.
Because he under contract.
Because I understand what you're trying to say. The problem is this. When you look at the list of backup, they brought in dudes that's never thrown an NFL
I
pass.
agree.
So
Some of
wait.
them.
So as an owner, if you talk about your bottom line is winning, then how is it winning if you have a dude that you know is proven compared to
Listen,
somebody
let's
that's
keep it a buck.
unproven?
We're talking semantics.
Both our teams could use Cap as a backup.
But
saying
listen, we all know. Listen, the black ball's obvious. We know that
that's
exists.
obvious.
But 32
You know what I mean?
teams, it's
White
32
ball,
te-
white ball,
32 teams,
white ball.
Okay, white ball.
32 teams to do it.
We know that that's obvious, but I don't agree that it's necessarily 32 teams to do it. I kind of understand what Bank's saying, and I do agree that, listen, if I'm saying I have somebody, I don't need the PR nightmare that comes along with it. I get that. I understand what you're saying also. Y'all call me on the fence, but I see it from both sides. I understand what you're saying also, because it's like, wait a minute. If you know that there's a guy, right, that's better than the guy that I got in house, why the hell is he not here? That's really what the science is.
Let me address what you just said at the same
Go ahead.
time. Because what you're saying is I'm good with what I have and the quote unquote PR nightmare, even though if I want to win, you would take on the PR nightmare.
Yeah, but it's in spite of, though.
Right.
Now that's
It's
a different
in
story.
spite of.
Wait,
It's in spite
and
of.
that's where collusion comes in at. Because what are you saying then? Because if 32 guys is saying none of us want to deal with this, then that's collusion to keep somebody out of the league.
What I'm saying about that, Mark, is this: is that am I going to take on the PR nightmare for a guy who may never see the field if my starter never goes down? Why am I going to deal with angering my fan base and all that? And I'm just trying to give you the other side of it. I'm taking on a PR nightmare, not of a definite. Like, okay, Colin can help us win, and he's definitely going in the game.
Go ahead.
But if he's never going in the game, why am I taking on this PR nightmare for?
Go ahead,
Because they take on PR nightmares of guys who beat their
Hey,
wives.
hold up, we're missing a,
No,
but
I
we're
got a
missing
better
a
one.
bigger.
Hold on,
Wait,
hold on.
Go ahead.
You have car insurance, you might not never get in an accident.
Yeah, but we're missing a big.
No,
we're missing
I'm
a
saying,
big
but
point.
that-
of
but
this.
that's what it is.
I have to have car.
At
Avery,
this juncture,
it's
this
insurance.
dude has a case against the league,
And nobody's
doing
no one's
anything
touching him at this point.
Hold on.
Nobody's.
I
doing
wanted to
anything
ask
at
a
this
question,
point.
though.
Wait, excuse me, 1 second though. That case was launched in February of this year. Last year he did not have a job, period. So let's keep
But
that.
that's Banks' point.
after
That's
the fact.
Banks' point,
Wait, but the case is after the fact because
Right,
he
yeah.
wasn't getting a job. Go ahead, leave, and then we're gonna wrap up.
Does Nike believe he could win this case?
Very possible because
Might be backing his lawyers.
Fam,
they
and to go to your point about how we say a lot of players not saying nothing about it, don't think that these dudes
I'm
don't
with
know.
you.
There's
I
a
think they're
case,
rooting.
we know what's going on, and they can't really
They
speak that much.
can't. They
on
can't.
it.
I think they
'Cause I'm
rooting.
telling you.
Because if he wins, that's CBA.
This is gonna be interesting.
This is.
It's very interesting, but once again, this is our take.
Yo,
What's yours?
chime in.
Listen, get at us because
Y'all
like
could be
I
upset.
said,
Y'all could be upset in the comments. It's all good.
We all
I
good
ain't
with
mad at you. Be upset because at
am.
the end of the day, right is right and wrong is wrong.
Be mad at them
Let's
priests.
talk about it.
Oh, say it again.
Be mad at them priests.
Yeah, because I don't see y'all stop going to church. All right. All right.